Hi everyone, thank you for joining me for the monthly card readings for each sign. If you enjoy these free readings, you can show your support by donating or purchasing some of my many wares. If you can't afford to purchase anything, you can still show your support by subscribing, thumbs-upping, sharing, or take a second to click on one of the ads. Thank you in advance for your continued support, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Now on to the reading. Hi Libra, thanks for joining me for the February 2016 Tarot with Animal Totem card. We're going to be using the Hanson Roberts Tarot for the tarot reading, and then I'm going to pull a card out of my deck, the A Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards, which are my own creation for your animal totem. This book here, Tarot in the Modern World, is also my own creation. So if you're watching these videos to learn how to read tarot, you may want to pick up this book. Okay, let's take a look at the, I guess we don't need the lighter. I was lighting a candle. The lighter in the screen here. What's going on for Libra in February 2016? Okay, Libra, February 2016. Libra, February 2016. Libra, February 2016. Libra, February 2016. Boy, you got enough court cards? Practically the whole darn reading is court cards. Look at this. A lot of people. And look, none of them are you. There's not, well, maybe that's you, but I usually don't even use the pages. You have the Page of Swords. I usually don't even use the pages as, as people. I use, I would say all the young dudes carry the news. I use them for messages. News is coming or going, whatever. Everybody, here's one good thing for you. Everybody's in the upright position, so that's wonderful. Except for one. You do have this Knight of Rods in reverse, but you've got the Knight of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, Knight of Rods, Queen of Cups, Queen of Rods. So, people. You're going to be involved with some people this month. Well, you're very social. You guys, your Libras are social anyway. You're probably always involved with people. People are coming to you, rallying around you. Rallying to your side or something, or going to propping you up. That's what I'm getting. You're getting a lot of support. Because right at the very beginning, there does seem to be some kind of thing about feeling, well, it could just be some people have to overspend on the holidays, I suppose, but Six of Rods in reverse usually isn't about that. Because it's talking about these cards in here and the Wish card in reverse. This is about some money stuff that you got going on. And it's like a pinch, or you're tight. But with Six of Rods, that's usually more about your achievement in your work and your career and your job. So it could be, well, maybe I didn't get my Christmas year-end bonus or whatever. Maybe, I was wanting to get this job and I didn't get it. I wanted the promotion, I didn't get it. So, because it feels like you were shorted somehow, or you didn't get. This card usually does mean that you, in reverse like this, it usually does mean that you did not get what's coming to you. It's something that you're wanting or deserving. That was promised to you. You were cut off. You were cut short. And in this case, we know it's about there's money involved because it is surrounded by some Pentacle cards, and the Wish card here which is abundance. Your wish did not come true, but it's really more about the other qualities of it, the Six of Rods. It's more about the great self-esteem, the pride, and healthy, good pride, deserved pride, self-worth. So somehow, something that happened for some of you may feel like, you felt shorted. But I feel like it's an opportunity. And you notice that this lines up. You go here, then it lines up with the Two of Pentacles, so that's like I'm having to rob Peter to pay Paul, I'm juggling my money around. And then down here to this, these all line up together. It all lines up with the only reverse card, court card in the whole deck here. Oh, Madge wants to come up here. Cat's getting in the reading. You're going to get the extra special energy of management. Maria, wave your tail, man. Hey, everybody. He doesn't like when I do that. Anyways, back to this. And points down at him. So it's this one person. So if something happened, maybe there was probably some financial involvement, maybe somebody you work with or client or whoever, didn't really turn out right, okay? It's fire too, so it could have been all the way back in Sag time. Might have been November, December for some of you. But the other thing is, there is also, oh no, that's coming up at the end of January. I'm posting this before February, so it's January 23rd. There also is, there's a full moon in Leo, so it might have something to do with something around there. But it's not that's like, oh, let's not focus on that, because when before we had all these other cards out down here, when I first, we just had this first row, I just felt like this guy was like the answer to your prayers. Because look, he's the King of Pentacles, you know. Well, again, if you've never seen my readings, I don't assign gender to these people because I'm reading for just too many people. So although the King of Pentacles is represented as a king, it could be a female as well, and these could be guys. You know, it could be anybody. So I'm not going to say for sure it's a male, female. But the King of Pentacles, what he represents, I'm going to refer to him as he, but keep that in mind, it could be anybody, right? Okay, so what the King of Pentacles represents, he's the money man. Look at that. He's got that big, giant pentacle on there. He's the big money man. The King of Pentacles also, there's a marked difference between these two energies, between this one and this one. Even in the upright position. But even, you know, the Knights of Rods in reverse is immature, and I guess get real strong, plays baby games, is overly prideful for some of you, because got like a sort of a chip on their shoulder, or kind of a big ego or something. And then this guy is completely different. He's calm, centered, secure. He knows who he is. He knows what he's doing. He's masterful, right? Kings are masterful. They have experience. And with the King of Pentacles, usually he has some wealth, you know. So when I first saw this thing, before all this other stuff came out of the deck, I thought it's a blessing, you know, you'd be glad this didn't work out, because this guy's got a better option for you. Like he's got some, and then the Page of Swords, yeah, it could be you. Like I said, though, I don't usually use the pages as people. So if it is a sign of news coming, there's news coming in air, because this is air, we're going to be in Aquarius for almost the entire month. So news is coming, also lining up with him, you know. He might be a headhunter. He might be an agent or some kind of go-between like that, you know. Or sometimes this is real estate and property. Maybe you had a sale of a house or something fall through. It didn't happen, you know. Then he might have another option. You know, he sometimes has real estate. The reason I said that because that castle pops out behind me on him. So for some of you, it could be real estate. Also, this one has a castle behind it in the background. That's why it also has to do with real estate. Sometimes. Depends. But that was kind of popping at me. So news coming maybe in the time of Aquarius, which is the entire month until the 19th we move into Pisces. Or secondly, there's also going to be a new moon in Aquarius on the 8th. So that could be a key date for many of you, all right? So, and then there's this Knight of Pentacles. These people are positive. This person is probably more positive to you in an emotional way because it's the Cups. This is also somebody who's... I just got, for a lot of you, this person is going to give you a reference, I think. This Knight of Pentacles, he might be giving you a reference, or hooking you up, or he might have a connection. I'm saying he could be a woman, though. You know, the Eight of Swords is here in reverse, so that's like, don't worry, or your worry and stress is going away, because this way you're stressed out, right? Next to him, though, it's the worry about him, or whatever he said or did, or whatever. He threw a wrench in the works, this guy, in your life. It may appear that way. He or she threw a wrench in your life. It may appear that that's what's happened. But really, there's all this other good stuff going on. And notice how all the worry stuff, this is all in the middle and around. So you got to widen your scope. You got to open your view to see these other people that are around. So, so again, it could be like this event, outside event happens. This guy shows up or whatever, and your worries are gone. Or this could also really be telling you, just don't even go there. Just stay in that zone. Like, I know this is all for my highest good. I know this is a blessing in disguise. I know I'm in flow with my, just stay in that in that zone there, and don't let this stuff bring you down. Don't let it get you down. Last point I want to make before we do the animal totem. These two are a team. I feel like in most cases, they're business partners. They're work team. They're a duo. They're the dynamic duo I just heard. Yeah, so these two are, there's, once you really get into this situation here, there's going to be some kind of a team or a group, I think, in a lot of cases. And these two are they're a real close partnership. Could be co-owners of a business, team leaders in a work environment, creative collaboration, who knows. But I do feel for many of you there's going to be these two people together. But note that they're all in the upright position. There's one person in the reverse who happens to be aligned with that negative card up there, and everything else is rocking out for you. So stay in that zone. Stay in the zone, Libra. Don't let that get on you and bother you. Okay, I'm going to get my animal card shuffling for you. Oh, I just looked over. I hope I can do it without it falling. I don't know if you can tell. But there's a card. Well, there's one sticking out too, but I looked at it from this way. This card is really sticking up, and I can see what it is from the side. I don't know if I can turn it without... Here, I can hold it and turn it. See? That's the Temperance card that was sticking out. And so that says... just what I was talking about. Staying in that balance zone. And that's Libra. That's true for Libras anyway. You're the scales. You're the balance. You don't do well when things are out of balance anyway. That's very important for you for your entire life, not just for this month. Always got to stay in that balanced, in that zone, in that harmony zone. I'm going to get to my animal totem card for you guys for the month. And if you like animal totems, please tune into this month's Creative Spirit. It was my honor and privilege to interview Miss Lynn Andrews, medicine woman herself. She was such a huge influence on me in the 80s and the 90s when I was reading a lot of her books, and it was just such a thrill and an honor to really talk to her. And she's such a wise woman. She totally is the wise woman and the medicine woman, and she has so much good information to share with everyone. So please, if you haven't yet, check out her site and everything she does, and definitely check out that Creative Spirit. Also, no predictive readings, card readings yet, because I'm working on my new tarot. I'm so stoked about working on my new tarot. So that's what I've been kind of more focusing on. I've just been doing those esoteric readings with the chart. And it's a psychic reading, the soul reading. It's a psychic reading. It's not all astrology at all. I use astrology. If you're a psychic, you can read off anything. You can read off tea leaves, you can read off anything, or nothing at all, or use stones. You can hold stones or hold somebody. So it's just all different tools, and that reading is not like a book astrology reading at all. It's very deep, it's very psychic. It talks about your past life, talks about what you're doing here. And if you want to take it to another level and go a little deeper, and it's good forever, because it's not predictive, it's good for your whole life. Talks about your whole life plan and what you're here to learn and stuff. Sometimes that drama stuff that people are engaged in, it may have some insights into that, but that's really not what it's about. Like, you may have some insight into why you have like relationship drama, because of it may show up in some of the past life stuff that comes up, or it may not. There's no guarantee. It's a message from Spirit to you. I'm not gonna curate it or try to make it fit into a form about whatever thing is happening right now. It's the blueprint of your life. It's your chart, okay? But anyways, enough about that. What is the animal totem for Libra? Seagull. Yeah. Alright, freeze frame this if you can't, if I forget to put it in. Hopefully I won't, because I want you to look at it. there's messages here. Oh, this one, I always forget to mention that. I hope you can really see it. Maybe really get it in there. I hope it's visible. Okay, I think it is now. See the birds off in the distance, the flock of birds behind his wing? Look at that. What is that? Does it seem like those birds are flying in a different direction, or are they flying toward him? Is he flying away from the flock, or did they? You know, are they? What's the directional thing of that? Because I feel like that's going to tell everybody a lot, and it'll be different for everybody. There's no right or wrong answer, right? So, anyways, because if he's flying away, maybe it can be signs of abandonment. If you're the one flying away, then that's you on to new pastures. This new flock, I think for you guys, this new flock is flying in. You know, your new soul people are going to be coming in here. Well, let me read real quick what I wrote. Joyous seafarer calling from the sky, edging on this world and another. Coming from a higher perspective, riding the currents of life. Well, I was talking about riding the wave and not letting get your feathers ruffled, so to speak. So I think that's really apropos and a great message for you, Libra. Hey everyone, if you want to find out more, go up in this upper corner up here and hit that info button. It'll show you everything, all the readings, the cards, the decks, and the books. Everything's on there. And then secondly, you can subscribe, but also if you like these animal totems on Facebook, I'm going to be pulling one a week, a weekly animal totem, and the Facebook link is directly below, and I will post always when I'm uploading videos or whatever comes up, okay? So thank you for liking, sharing, donating. Donations make this free for everybody. No donation amount is too small. I'm grateful for every bit of it. Liking, sharing, commenting, all the stuff you guys do that have helped make my channel a success. I'm so grateful. I thank you so much. Remember, you're love and beauty incarnate. Have a great February, and I'll talk to you soon.